don't know much about what happened, just what that Neuhoff stable boy told us. Get your horses mounted up and let's ride out. On the double. Maybe we'll catch up with that rabble. Can we go?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me. Keep quiet and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzig sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Now, mount up. All right, men, saddle up. No dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
Yeah. 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 I feel quite hungry. Yeah.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Crucifix? What kind of beasts could do this?
By the blood of the martyrs. What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses screaming must have woke poor Radek, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband. When my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
A pox on it. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck, someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
God above, who could do such a terrible thing?
How could anyone be so cruel? They really did slaughter them. They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that?
As soon as you could. What a fucking mess.
So much blood. It leads to the pond. How could anyone be so cruel? Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables. Smell.
Ask.
I can come back later.
No.
I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner...
Who should I question about the raid?
From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. Jacob, the old stable boy. Ginger was sleeping in the stable. I don't know of anyone.
I'm sorry.
The noise woke us up. Me and Smill.
Do you get drunks coming here?
Sometimes, but not this time. My husband went out. Then I just heard loud voices. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me. I didn't find out until...
Did you recognize any of the voices?
No, but they spoke Czech. Cursing like...
At each other? They quarreled?
Yes,
And where did you hear this?
everywhere. It was
I mean at the very start.
I don't know.
Did you get a look at them?
No. May the Lord watch over you.
Another useless soldier come to ask questions.
What's wrong with your arm? That's nasty. What in the world happened?
The bastards attacked us.
And how did you come by that?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. I shouted at those bastards. Caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then.
And you've got no idea.
Something must have gone wrong.
There's one man in particular. Huge.
Who the fuck do you think I've cut?
So he really was here. Can you help me?
How?
You know the area. How can I figure out which way they went?
They left in a hurry. You could see. God be with you.
Are you...
Leave me alone.
But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
They deserve it. What do you...
What I...
Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything? Think carefully now.
We heard then Smill. He shouted.
You're certain it was the animals first? And
I'm certain. I'd never heard of... Now I'll never forget.
what happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals...
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No. It was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons.
No, just
How many of them were there?
not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back.
In the back?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were...
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others...
Where?
To the north.
Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, no. This can't be true.
What?
Easy.
I don't know anything.
You didn't happen to hear where they came?
No!
Are you hurt?
No, not.
What really happened?
I don't know.
Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way. They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Don't talk that way. We'll get back to the camp and they'll take care of you there.
No, my friend. I'm not long for this world. Go, before someone finds us here. Don't worry about me.
You know I can't leave you here. If they find you...
I know. I wanted to do it myself. I don't even have the strength for that.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Christ's sake, what other options do I have? I won't make it to camp and you know it. You want to leave me here to die in agony?
All right, then. How? How should I?
Just do it quickly.
I always do. You know me. Godspeed, brother. Jesus Christ. Hey, who's there?
Why, it's a hoof pig. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it. How could anyone be so cruel? You don't know who this hoof pick might belong to? It's for cleaning hoofs and so.
I know whose it is. Why do you ask?
In the woods, the bandits who were still alive were talking about it.
My God. How could he?
I don't understand.
I don't even want to believe it.
What do you mean?
Ginger. He acted strange after the attack. Everyone was and now he's vanished. Never.
Ginger, you say? Could he... I'll try to find him and learn that...
After you do, please come and tell me, even if it's just to say where his...
Do you know where Ginger could have gone?
Not an inkling. Jakob hired him. May the Lord watch over you.
Do you know anything about...
Yeah,
Any idea where I might...
well, that's the thing.
What?
Look, I know how he looks, but Ginger is...
Where could he have fled?
I might know, but you gotta promise me one thing.
Well, I don't know how I'll find him or what'll happen when I do.
Hey, sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. You get on well with them.
And where is that?
No idea.
But the forest is full of folk like that.
Aye, except these ones won't be far.
Only what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the...
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before...
So if I go through the woods along running water...
Exactly. May the Lord watch over you.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
My respects to...
I'm looking for a ginger-haired boy.
We ain't friends with no redhead.
He works as a stable boy in this...
I know where that is, but I don't...
May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus
Could you help me?
depends what you want.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called...
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late. But that Ginger lad...
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice. So how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking...
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for.
No. But they definitely didn't look...
Do you have any idea where else he could...
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely...
But that forest is huge.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it?
All right.
Take care now.
I respect.
I'm searching for a stable boy from...
I know him right enough, but I don't know where he is.
He's run away from the stud farm. I have to...
Well, he's definitely... Farewell.
God be...
I'm certain...
I know him right enough.
He's run away from the stud...
Well, he's definitely not here. Farewell.
God be with.
I'm looking for Ginger.
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road. If you go along the road from there...
I know where Neuhof is.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then.
That's odd. The charcoal burners by the stream told me they know Ginger.
Horseshit! They probably just said that to get rid of you. No...
It's the business of my liege lord. I'm here because of what happened at Neuhof, and that boy knows something...
Hold your horses.
How? You want me to bring the whole garrison here?
If there's no other way. Because there's been 2 brutes asking after him too. And they look like they'd cut his throat without blinking.
Alright, I'll deal.
Right.
So where can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge.
That's a lot of woods to cut.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, and a treacherous bastard he turned out.
call that combat? You get what for? Shit! Herrgott! Bollocks! I'm over! Take that! Ow! Goddamn. Giving up already?
You don't have to...
Really? And I suppose...
If you want proof, I can take you to them.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is.
Good. Thanks for you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What?
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners?
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ujits.
It's all I know.
And now tell me exactly what... And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a...
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. Only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first, then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited.
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough. But then all the... It was terrible.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low. I did what he said and hid.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost...
Perhaps I could.
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cut...
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran...
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
Well. Look who deigns to grace us with...
I was looking for that boy and...
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you... I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying... Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape. So God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks. Because I hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely...
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him.
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ujits. There's enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it.
Any chance of some work?
That all depends on what you're... I'm sure you've noticed the Sir Hanush has declared...
So what do you think I should do about it?
We know about one of their encampments. I don't really mind how you deal with them. In any case, bring me the spurs. And I'll
Very well.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger.
Very well.
Well, as for amusement...
Greetings. What?
Sir, I've been to Ujits, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed.
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as is customary with the youngest son. So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his parish, he went roaming.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bern had already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from...
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you...
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
The boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folk will know who limps and keeps peculiar company. Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. Then bring him to me in Mehoyed, and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.